So many great drives, starting off the night with a winner here with Pizza Queen. Well done.
Thank you very much. It's, you know, to be a part of this night is just, yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm so excited, and they've, you know, Melton and Harness Racing Victoria has just done a great job, and it's awesome to see this many people here.
Let's quickly talk about this race. Enjoyed a really good run, began well, took the trail today, enjoyed a good trip, and she finished off well.
Yeah, she did. She's probably, you know, Anton's told me that she's probably better off driven with the sit, and last time she led, she pulled really hard and didn't really settle. So tonight she got a good trail, and, you know, she was really strong on the finish line.
Rodney Petrov, congratulations, Rocket. Great win by this mare. She was a long way off the leaders going out of the straight the final time, and it took a classy horse to be able to overcome that and win.
Yeah, it sure does, Rob. Like I've said a couple of times now, she's up there with the better horses I've driven, and for her speed, you know, it's very exciting, isn't it?
What was going through your mind? Obviously, some horses flushed out in front of you. Were you concerned at any stage?
Well, not so much concerned. You know, when you're that far back, it's a bit tricky. But when you're sort of driving a horse that has the speed she's got, it sort of brings everything else into play. And you just, when I hooked out around the bend, you know, it was just a matter of getting around, not getting interfered with, and she was always going to be the winner.
Amanda Turnbull is one of our stars in Australia, and we just saw why with a fantastic front-running driving performance with conviction. You worked to the lead, Amanda. You made them chase you and you broke their hearts. Well done.
Yeah, thanks. All credit to the horse. He sort of had a great series, ran awesome sectionals against the good big guns, and then when he was down in grade a bit, he proved too good.
Fantastic performance, and as you mentioned, it would have been a great experience for the horse. He's really seasoned and getting stronger, and hopefully next year, bigger things to come.
Yeah, well, that's sort of why he come, because we knew he'd handle it the best. He loves the work, and he was sort of just out of his grade this year, but he hopefully gets a bit stronger next year and can take the next step.
Recording his 13th win for 48 starts. Amanda Turnbull bringing up a double, race-to-race double with conviction, and now Elmer's Image, and a pretty special moment for you on this big night, Amanda. And what a great race. It might not be near the Dominion final, but being the consolation is probably the second best thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, couldn't be prouder of him.
Talk us through the race. A little bit of action early.
Yeah, he actually got out pretty good, but he just couldn't hold his forward spot. But yeah, once I was through fence, so I wasn't too worried because he sort of would be suited from there, but just the worry was getting out. And yeah, he got out and in time, so that was good.
Obviously enjoyed the staying trip at the 2,700 metres, and it was really a survival of the fittest at the end.
Yeah, he probably hasn't suited him that much. He is a great miler at Menangle, but he sort of got used to it, and I think this sort of all doing the world of good. Yeah, this series and everything, because we just didn't know if we had this sort of horse or just a miler, but hopefully we can get him to stay.
Well, before we talk about the next race, quick word on this horse, Star of Memphis. He's really come of age, Kate. Fantastic performance tonight.
Yeah, what a win. Terrific. Changed a little bit of gear and put the pull downs on him. Just thought he's sort of just been knocking off a little bit late in his races, and you know, I think he would have won at Ballarat if the horse was alongside of him instead of being down the outside. And yeah, I really like him, and I think he's got a bit of improvement and in him still. He's quite big, and yeah, quality horse.
Job accomplished. Well done.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, just
Sorry, Rob, don't want to see you thunder. Well done, bud.
Can't believe how lucky I am in my career. It's to win the races I've won, and it's astonishing. Even now, like the big races I've won, winning the Inter-Dominion tonight, it's still like blows my mind, and it's like the race everyone wants to win. And you know, I've won one, and I just, you know, leading early gave us that little bit of luck that we needed to be really, really hard to beat. And once we led, I was happy, but I burnt really hard to lead. Like I come out under the, you know, pretty aggressively to get him to cross, and yeah, everything just fell into place, and yeah, incredibly lucky.
How does it feel, Into Dominion winner?
I think it's going to take a little bit to sink in, but it's at the moment it's unbelievable. And when I come out here, I had a sort of, you get a funny sensation on these nights. You know, the crowd's amazing, and it's just an unbelievable atmosphere. And to finally win a race like this with this horse is so special to me.
Yourself, you've come from a famous family, the McCarthy family. You've spent a lot of time with your dad, who obviously taught you a lot, but you went over to America as well, Todd, and it really made you as well.
We've, we've been very lucky growing up in the family that I have, and had the opportunities that I've had. So it's been unbelievable. But to be able to win these sort of races is, it's something you dream about as a kid, and to be able to come here and do it tonight, it's pretty special.
What about the race itself? New track record. He just felt so strong. He just travelled on the bit the whole way.
Yeah, he felt really good, and we sort of got a little bit of a breather nice and early there, and then I knew it was going to be on that last 3 quarters, and he felt good, and down the back straight I thought it was the time to go, and if we were good enough, we'd be good enough. So it worked out terrific. He's such a gutsy horse, and I can't thank you enough. I'm so lucky to be able to drive him.
John Caldo, he was very keen to get the drive because he loves the black and white, and he's finally been able to wear the colours, and he's been able to bring up victory. Made it look easy, John.
Yeah, I think that's why Gary Allen puts me on, because he's a magpie as well. So, yeah, they're good colours. Filly went really well.
Well, talk us through the race, because I'm sure the pre-race plan, that wasn't part of the encore.
No, we actually hit the gate, and the gate was going a bit slower than normal for Chris Alford's drive, and then yeah, and she just got a little bit keener on it, and I actually touched the gate, and so to her credit, she's got herself back up and ran home really well.
You settled back on the pegs there for a while?
Yeah, I was happy I could have come off early, but I was happy just to do that after what happened early, so, and then they were going pretty hard early, but then it was pretty slow in the middle, but yeah, got a good trip. Probably going a bit slow in the middle stages helped me a bit, I reckon.
What point of the race did you feel like you were back in the game and back as a winning chance?
Well, half around the corner I was going pretty good, and I could see Mick, the leader, was sort of struggling a little bit, and I was going probably as good as any of them, so I just had to wait a little bit, and to her credit, she got home really well. Pretty
special night for you too, John. You've been involved in harness racing all your life, and tonight was the first time you got to drive in an Into Dominion final.
That's right, Rob, and I was really happy. He went really well. He ran 6th and got held up around, coming off the back around the corner, and went really good. It was a top effort. Sort of said to Luke, if we had a little bit of luck, could easily ran 4th or 5th.
As a driver, I mean, it's a pinnacle to be part of an Into Dominion series, and to have it here in your hometown and here at Melton. You're pretty much a Melton boy, as close at the moment these days, and to see this great crowd that we're here to support tonight, a very special moment.
Oh, that's for sure, Rob. It's really good the Into Dominion's back here. It's all the best horses, the best drivers, the trainers. Everyone comes, and it's a carnival thing, so everyone sort of has to hang around for 2 or 3 weeks, which is really good, so you catch up with some mates and, yeah, have a few nights out.
In very good form for quite a period of time without having a lot of racing luck, and it was nice to see him bounce back into a bit of confidence last weekend and then come out and perform exceptionally well here tonight. A 152.1 for our great driver Gavin Lang, who probably had a bit of a frustrating night for Gav. Things just haven't really panned out too well throughout the night for you, but, well, it's always good to finish off on a winning note, Gav.
Well, they always say you save the best for last, so yeah, that's the way it turned out. But I mean, this horse, he's throughout his career, he's been model of consistency, really. He's always made the big dance in most of his age racing as a younger horse, and lost his way there for a little bit, but that can happen, and he's back on track now and going great guns.
Terrific. It's been great to have the Into Dominion back here in Melbourne, something that I know it's been very close to all of us, and I'm sure as a driver you would have enjoyed the atmosphere. It's been a great night. On Pat's delight, just things didn't really work out too well for him tonight.
Well, he's only a baby, and we probably knew for well that he'd come through the series well as far as that goes. But tonight, the extra distance, track record, to Tiger Tara, you know, Cruise Romac horses like that. They've had a lot of Group 1 racing to acclimatise them for that sort of racing. And yeah, he'll, don't worry, you'll see a better horse in 12 months' time.